My name's Kevin Raleigh. I'm an artist from Los Angeles. One of my most major works is Broken, the Last Supper. This piece should not exist by any stretch of the imagination, really. There were so many challenges thrown in the way, it was almost seemed like, just stop. I always wanted to do a Last Supper. It was like, it's in my head. I want to do a Last Supper someday. And that just floated there for a while. Then I ran into this woman in an airport somewhere, and she started talking about working with disabled adults. And I'm like, and all of a sudden it just kind of clicked. I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to do a Last Supper with the disabled. Or the idea of broken, the incarnation, you know, my body broken for you, and here we are with the disabled. I'm like, it's perfect. It was an idea that I had for many years. I mean, I had been working on the Book of Judges, I had done the Stations of the Cross, I had done various compelling stories throughout Scripture. So it was the idea of my faith coming together with the art to express universal stories. And now it took a year to get permissions from all the families. We want to make sure everything was respectful, upfront, and really done with the integrity that they deserved it to be. That journey took a whole different direction that I was not expecting. Everyone's lined up. Some people are aware of what's going on, some people aren't. Some people didn't even know what was happening. So I begin to shoot, and my camera, which is a medium format film camera, Mamiya, freezes. I've used this thing for years and years and years, and it's never failed me. I realized I have this plastic camera. It's a toy camera, plastic lens. That's it. After all this time, a full year, I'm going to shoot this thing with a toy camera. So I wasn't composing, I wasn't directing, I was just like trying to get everyone on film as much as I can to see if I had anything that shows up. I got 2.5 rolls in, and that was it. And I'm looking at all the frames, and I had it, but I had it in like 40 different pieces. Like, you look at one side, it was like the fraction of a person here, and then this person here. And so what I had to do is I took the best, most expressive of everybody and laid them out into a forced composition that would fit 6 feet by 12 feet, and then made like a maquette, a little mock-up of it, so I'd know where they would fall on the panel. And I gridded it, and then I had friends, you know, a crew building the actual panels, and brought it in and gridded those out, and then slowly began the printing process over time. I had them all dressed in black, of course, so there's nothing to reference at all. So I'm like, all right, so I had to draw in a shoulder, draw in this elbow, and then used molding paste to give them depth and body. And by the day before Good Friday, I have no more time. I had to do it live. 3 hours, 3 acts, everybody. So I just started, and I got lost in the piece. And you have to listen to what the piece wants in a lot of ways. Like, I even talk to the pieces sometimes. I'm like, baby, what do you need? What do you need? More sienna? Okay, here's more sienna. And I'd go that way. The emotions of it, people in the audience, it's all these factors kind of play into where it's going to go. At every given step, it can go in vastly different directions. And so that's what I live for that. It felt done to me, and so I sat out in the audience with everyone. I'm like, oh, you know, it's done, it's cool. And the last minute came up, I'm like, the Christ figure is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. It was too clean, it was too bright. And so literally with 45 seconds to go, I just grabbed a bunch of burnt umber and smashed it onto the figure and hit him with a bunch of thinner so that all the brown is growing out. And then I signed it. Then I was done. And this piece should not exist. There were so many challenges thrown in the way, it was almost seemed like, just stop.
I should just take this cutting board as a sculpture now.